My name's Rachael, I'm 37 years old, I'm proudly Indigenous, and I used to work as a registered nurse in oncology prior to having to retire early. I live a very socially isolated life. I live on my own with my dog. I'm dependent upon disability support pension, and I have daily assistance with support workers from the NDIS. I primarily suffer from rheumatoid arthritis, but I also have suffered multiple episodes of pulmonary embolisms, most likely, if not caused by smoking, very heavily related to it. I also have suffered with endometriosis and required bowel surgery as a result of that. Several years ago, I contracted shingles on my cornea, and that caused near blindness overnight. I also have huge battles with depression, anxiety and panic disorder. Depression is a big part of my daily life. I was about 16, 17 when I started nursing, and it became very evident to me very early on that smoking was disastrous to health. And I also had a lot of pressure from family as well. I think as a lot of young people think that they're bulletproof, nothing's going to happen to them, that smoking isn't going to catch up with them. But the longer that I nursed, the more evident that it became to me that it will catch up with you, and it was going to catch up with me, and I needed to do something about it. I battled tobacco addiction for the best part of 15 years of my life. I smoked probably 30 to 40 cigarettes a day, and it cost me a lot. It would cost me hundreds of dollars a week. A couple of $100 a week was not uncommon. I've had multiple quit attempts. I tried Champix, I tried nicotine patches, I tried lozenges, I tried gum, I tried sprays, I tried hypnosis, I tried acupuncture, and I tried cold turkey. Mainstream quit smoking aids cost me as much as what smoking did, and didn't work. Nicotine patches caused severe skin irritation to the point where my skin came off with the patch. Lozenges, gum and spray caused severe gastric distress. Champix put me in hospital suicidal. 15 months ago, I had a family member that suggested vaping to me. He'd been successful with quitting smoking using vaping, and knew the struggles that I'd gone through with other quit methods, and thought that it would probably be a benefit. He took me to a local vape shop, and I bought my first device, and within days I was vaping, and that was 15 months ago. I haven't picked up a cigarette since, and I have no intention to, provided I still can have access to liquid nicotine to continue treatment for my tobacco addiction. Although medically retired from registered nursing, I've read widely into vaping and thoroughly into vaping, and I wouldn't vape if I wasn't satisfied with the risk that I was taking. It is much better for me than what I was facing with continuing to smoke deadly combustible tobacco. Since I started vaping, my rheumatoid arthritis has improved out of sight. I haven't had any pulmonary emboli, not a single one. I'm sleeping better, I'm breathing better, and my depression and anxiety has improved drastically. I'm a member of a wonderful online community that supports me, and we support each other in giving up tobacco. The proposed new legislation will have quite a severe impact on me. I'm feeling really fearful, anxious and afraid, to be perfectly honest. Things are difficult for me as it is, and having to get a script so that I can continue my treatment is going to be very difficult for me. As a result of this legislation, I can only see possibly two options that I have. One of which is going back to smoking, which I desperately don't want to do. I've had so many amazing benefits from stopping smoking and starting vaping, and all of that's going to be put at risk. The other option is to go to the black market, and I really don't want to do that. I don't want a criminal record just because I've chosen to use vaping as a method to quit smoking. I'm appealing to the government with every fibre of my being. Please don't force this ill-thought-out legislation that won't work upon me and my fellow Aussie vapor family.